Hi everyone, thanks for watching us again today as me and Ricky go ahead and play Halo on the original Xbox.
Okay. So we're basically just trying to get away with our lives.
Yes, we've managed to make it all the way here.
Somehow.
Backtracking, and now we're just trying to get the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's a bit of that old game design peeking through, you know, for that crossing of the generations. Backtracking's pretty frowned upon these days. Outside of our open world games.
Yeah, like a lot of times they'll just get you to the end point and then that's it. Or there'll be like a loop or something that they don't usually get you to just go back the way you came.
Yeah, because backtracking was very normal, but it became frowned upon
I think
at a certain point.
Yeah, I think the major thing they only do backtracking nowadays is you like, there's a bomb, it's gonna go off in a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Run out of the room or whatever.
Yeah, like we are trying to get out, but no like timer.
But no, this is going back to that older style where they make one level and then the length is going through the level once and then going back through the level again.
Exactly.
So that used to be okay back in the older games. Final run. Oh, is this actually the final level?
Wait, you expect Lord Earl to run?
Oh, destroy pulse generator number 3. But it was a little bit more acceptable, you know, because you had more limited space, you know, and things like that. And, you know, your game development teams weren't as big and all of these things. Didn't have as much money. So you'd make one level and then have them go back through it as a second level or whatever. And that was a little bit okay. But then once we got to the newer generation, that became less acceptable. It's like, no, you got the disk space. Almost said the wrong thing there. You got the disk space. And I forgot an S. And you got the money, you got the team, make multiple levels.
Yep.
That being said,
That makes it more
I don't mind it though. They keep it fresh enough in this.
Yeah. I mean, and like, I think as long as it makes sense as well. Like,
which it does. They've made it make sense within the story. But I mean, a lot of games did back in the day. But no, it's just one of those funny things. Like, it used to be the norm, then it became frowned upon, and then you end up with these new in the generation sort of things, and they still go by some of these older level design principles. Backtracking. But, you know, I don't know how persistent that is through the Halo series, to be honest. Guess we'll see as we go.
no.
So we're done with this. We've got 2, and then we've got 3 and 4. 5? There is a 5, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, I always forget, because it's like, holy crap.
Wait.
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
I think.
Not weird, but it's like Spartan Combat or something. I can't remember.
No.
It's got like a sub-name, doesn't it? It's Halo 5 something.
Remember.
And it's got like Master
1, 2,
Chief
3.
staring down someone else on the cover.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure what it is that for the majority of it, you're actually playing as someone else.
Okay then. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where this story goes, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think
I really don't recall.
Up until 4. I played 1, 2, 3, and then I played most of 4, and then I didn't touch 5.
I played a little of 3, I think is where I left it. But even then, I'm pretty sure I bought 3 just so I could play some multiplayer online. Just because, you know, new console, internet games was a lot more accessible at that point to me. So I was like, yeah, let's play some Halo Online. I mean, a lot of people have their memories of having mates with their Xbox, and they would hook up over the like a local network. Like, well, you could hook up like 4 Xboxes, couldn't you? And have like 16-player games or whatever. I
think so. I honestly, the most I ever did was with 4 people. So.
I mean, a lot of people talk about that, but you basically had to have a pretty rich circle of friends,
yeah,
in my opinion, to be hooking up 4 Xboxes.
I
they
know.
were expensive.
I'd seen my friends hook up so that you could have 8 people playing.
I've done 2.
But I've only ever played with like 4. And
I only knew a couple of people who had Xboxes, basically.
Well,
everybody else had PlayStation 2s.
Yeah, it was funny because like I always got the Halo games that like when you got like the package with the Xboxes and that, with the consoles, and I played through them. As I said, I played through them, and I played a bit of 4 as well, and it's never. I think I have 5, but I've never actually.
Okay. I think I have 4, but I've not played 4. Oh, he's there. We need a Banshee.
But yeah, I was never really a big shooter person, so.
Well, no, that was the thing. So, I did play Halo 1 and Halo 2, but I played them on PC years later. from memory. Oh, I did play a little bit on Xbox, like multiplayer, because I had friends who had an Xbox and that, but I didn't have an Xbox. I was actually the weird kid with the GameCube. You know, like everybody had PlayStation 2s.
Yeah.
I had the GameCube.
I only played it on the Xbox because of the Xbox. It sort of came with the Xbox.
Yeah, it was a launch title.
And like I got Fable. We got Halo and Fable.
Oh no.
As the two games on it. Me and my brother would play both, and that's when I fell in love with like RPG. Games with like Fable.
Yeah, I played Fable on a friend's Xbox.
I eventually rented Morrowind. Which was
another one I played
another
on
game
Xbox,
that was like for the Xbox and all that sort of stuff. And I almost hated, like I loved it, but almost hated it at the same time when I first rented it because it was so difficult. Because you couldn't, it wasn't like modern games where if you just swing, you hit.
It was D&D rules.
Yeah.
It was a roll of the dice every time you swung. So you'd be standing nose to nose, breathing down the throat of the person you're fighting, and you'd swing and miss.
Yep.
It was actually very hard for me when I played it because, you know, everyone's like, oh, Morrowind. And then I played it and that happened. I was like, what is
I was
this?
like, what the hell is this? But I rented it a second time because I was like, no, I want to give it a go. And yes, I had it for a total of 2 weeks. The first week, I barely did anything with it. Second week, I did play through a few hours of it because I'm only playing after school and that. And I got my mum to buy it for me for my birthday, but they didn't have it on Xbox. It was like, no, they were like, no, we've only got it on PC, but the PC's version's better. And so I ended up getting a PC, and yeah, ever since then, I've always bought 2 copies of the Elder Scrolls. When Oblivion came out, I bought the PC and I bought the Xbox. And then when Skyrim came out, I bought everything, all 12 versions of them.
Yeah, I played
Skyrim.
Exactly.
It just keeps going.
Still buying them to this day. It's a very fresh thing, Morrowind. This huge world, do what you want, basically. It's crazy. Like you didn't even have to go follow the story. I was used to linear games that led you down a very direct path.
Yeah, like at that point, in my experience, like, you know, I had the PlayStation, that sort of stuff. So a lot of it was very linear games.
GTA was my most open world game.
I think we had GTA. GTA San Andreas was the most open world game we'd owned. I played some of the previous ones, but that was the most open world I played. And then, oh no, Bordeaux has to jump again. Oh wait, no, I got
just
up.
Quickly. We're getting further from the
I know.
point.
I was expecting to find.
or a way
I was
up.
expecting to find banshees too. Maybe.
Oh wait, no, there's enemies over here. Okay, maybe we got to go into this building over here, man. Sorry.
Yeah, but I was expecting to find banshees.
So was I, but there haven't been any. We'll just keep making our way and.
But yeah, So yeah, being introduced like role-playing games through Fable and through Morrowind and that, I just enjoyed them so much more.
Yes.
And that's sort of part why I enjoyed San Andreas as much as well, because like you, even though you were one character, you could do so much. You know, there was a lot more freedom, and you could do stuff like customize.
San Andreas was great. Like, you know, just even in the, you know, because Grand Theft Auto had been making strides in those areas. You know, GTA 3 was incredible.
Yep.
Vice City was great. Incredible as well. And San Andreas just took it to a whole nother level. Yeah. They were basically setting the standard for everybody.
And you see, this is the thing, I still think what holds San Andreas above the others for me is the story and the customization you could do with your character. Because it wasn't just... It wasn't just
fat.
Yeah, exactly. You could get fat, you could get muscular.
It all came down to what you did.
Yeah, when it came to like the storyline, like you literally start off coming back with nothing, and by the end of the game, you know, you're a partner in one of the most successful casinos. You have your own car dealership business. You know, you're really well off and rich, and you're legit. You're no longer like this crime dude. And it's just a really great story. And it's not just you; it's your family as well. Like your sister and all this sort of stuff, and her husband. I love it. I love the story.
Well, you could see through the games how they continued to build on their formula as the technology came.
So when it comes to like the next game, I really like. I think the story in that for Nika was still pretty good. It was definitely done differently, and but I think the clothing-wise and that was probably what let me down a bit. The
The
customization.
character customization
Yeah.
isn't there. It
That,
isn't.
I found the Banshees.
But it
alright.
is a severely underrated game. 4 is
Yeah.
actually one of my favorite GTAs.
Yeah, no, I think
it's severely
I think
underrated.
it was really fun and underrated for what it was. But yeah, the customization let me down. And
Oh,
then
careful.
oh crap. And then I'm gonna be honest, 5 didn't do it for me.
See, I gotta fully disagree with you there. I actually think 5 is one of the best GTAs ever. Sorry, are you saying no to my opinion?
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying
no,
it
no,
as
no,
a
no, no, no,
fact.
no, no. I'm saying no. I have to disagree with you, but you know, go with why do you think it's one of the?
I think it has some of the better writing of any Grand Theft Auto. I still think San Andreas did sort of stick to I don't think the writing in San Andreas was actually particularly good.
Auto has to learn to jump properly.
And I don't necessarily think, I don't think a lot of the dialogue and the actual writing in it was good. There are some exceptionally funny moments that stand out, so I'm not saying San Andreas was poor, not at all. But I think compared to 5 was just a better written game. But for me, it's gameplay. It is just heads and tails above. Playing GTA 5 is like the quality of life and everything like that of the actual gameplay quality was just so much higher.
Oh wait, did you?
Nah, I'm dead. I'm just keep going. I'm dead.
Oh, wait, no, get out, get out of the. Son of a bitch! I couldn't see. I literally couldn't see what I was doing.
Fuck, we're back here. All right, let's stick closer together.
Hey, yeah, just make a run. Look, just run for the Banshees. Like
You
I
lead.
said.
I'm not even 100% sure
Yeah.
where they are. We're gonna have to cut a bunch of that shit anyway.
All right, I made one. I'm off.
Oh man, they blew up my Banshee. I was about to get in this. Oh, I'm dead. Just go.
Oh, that's
Don't hit the
okay.
side of the thing again. You're gonna make me spawn. Fly low, and I might be able to spawn. Actually, no, it's pointless to spawn down there. Sorry, take it back. Just do your
I
best.
have to fly low anyway because apparently I'm higher than I thought I needed to be. All right, and we're coming in for landing.
Careful.
Something standing here? Nope.
Just go inside.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, can I just go inside because there's no enemies?
No, they're gonna chase you.
All right. Well, I'm happy for them to chase me.
Okay, no, cool.
What?
Gris. Okay, that one has shields. That's
I
a
got
bit
stuck
of a
there
pain.
for a second, and so my camera was like shaking up and down. I thought it was this box moving. I was like, what's happening? Okay. Alright, one left. Come on, we can do it. There we go. Good show, I say. Good show. Alright. Now, they don't drop, do they?
Okay. Well, this is the thing we need to blow up.
Alright.
I
have
can't
a
see
weapon.
anything else around us.
I mean, there might be
Just
other
gonna
weapons.
headbutt
I've only got this pistol left. I mean, I like the plasma pistol,
Let's get out of here.
but you know, I like having
Let's get out of here. Oh,
cutscene.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
You just use our shields to do that? I'm guessing that's what.
well, she does. That's how it works with blowing up those things. She like overloads our shields and then we run into it. That's why when I run into it, I lost my shields.
Yeah. So maybe that's what she did to teleport us. Use the shields.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can.
Wait. I'm confused.
So Keys is alive. She can teleport us when it's appropriate.
Okay, so
never any
we
other
rescued
time.
Keys.
The coordinate data needs
Oh no, we never found him.
No, we
just-
did. Remember we rescued him.
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah.
And then we were trying to find him again,
Yeah.
and we saw in that video footage that the Flood attacked them, and we
No,
haven't found
yeah.
him since.
No, what I was gonna say was like we rescued Keys from this ship, and now he's back on this ship.
The Truth and Reconciliation, is it?
Well, that's what I thought. Is it the same ship?
Captain? Captain?
I'm guessing the Flood's fucked him up.
Could be.
All right, so we got a strike team and Flood.
Ah, this guy was running away from this one. Funny.
Yeah. Oh, he's back up. Playing possum. Down here. Oh, active
Forward.
camo.
All right. Lead the way, Master Chief.
Alrighty.
I can't see you, but lead the way. Okay, I can see a giant green thing above your head. Oh, sorry, you were invisible, so...
Whoa.
Analyzing damage.
Whoa.
Oh, did you?
what
Oh,
the-
oh, okay. Whew. I thought we had just
Oh
killed
my
ourselves.
god, I was gonna say that is just rude because I just never have to stare at the ground any other time.
Swimming. So much swimming.
God,
to,
we're
to
in
be
some-
done by...
Flood goo.
God, I couldn't see
Oh,
you
we've
at
got to
all
turn the
there.
light on.
Yeah, I cannot see it all.
Here and find
Oh Jesus, I'm dead. I'm dead behind. Man. Flood be messing me
wait.
up at the moment.
That one, that's what I want. Stay dead. Right, Lord O's back with a shotgun, baby. Oh, my light was on. It's terrible. Oh, I see, it's on the gun. Oh,
He's on your left. Okay, come on.
Spawn now? Yeah.
Finally. Okay.
Alright.
Sweet. Let's see. What have we got? Alright, I might take this sucker. Okay. No, but just the point I was going to make before. And don't worry, viewers. This is no longer about opinions on the game. I think we covered that enough. The funny thing about it is you can see, like, a lot of people forget 1 and 2. Obviously, they were top-down 2D games. And quite revolutionary in their own ways for the time. But you could see when they came into the 3D games that it took them basically until San Andreas to really get their formula right. So 3 is an excellent game, and a lot of people I'm sure have played it on PC or played later versions and things like that. And I'm not too sure how the versions on like PlayStation 3 and all that were. But if you play the original PlayStation 2, you can really feel that it's an old game in the early days of 3D games. Like the aiming to shoot, having to shoot, like do drive-bys, you can only hold to the left and the right of your vehicle and then just shoot randomly. There's no way to aim at anyone, you know? You shoot blindly.
I'm gonna be honest. I never did much in the way of shooters when I was younger, so I probably wouldn't have noticed. You're probably right. Going back, I probably
Well,
would.
no, that's just how GTA 3 is. So you don't. In the later games, you sort of aim your gun out the window, and you can aim around and shoot at people. And I think I can't recall honestly if that was still the case in San An, to be honest. But it was the case in 3, and I'm quite sure Vice City. But anyway, the shooting controls, the movement in the camera, they were decent, especially for the time. But if you go back and play them on the actual PlayStation 2, you can feel that it's an old game at the early advent of that sort of game in 3D.
Die.
And then they got a little bit better with Vice City. They went into Vice City and they added things like, what the hell? Damage to vehicles. like being able to shoot out tires, shoot out windows and things like that. You couldn't do that in 3.
Oh, okay.
You just sort of shot the car until it set on fire and blew up. But sort of that localized damage, that was Vice City.
Wait, do we have to
They got better because they started writing better dialogue in Vice City as well. I mean, originally your GTA 3 guy is literally mute. And then when you got to San Andreas, motorbikes were brand new in Vice City as well. They didn't exist in 3. They didn't have 2-wheel vehicles. And they came in Vice City. And then when you got to San An, they added in bicycles, which didn't exist in Vice City. So you ended up with bicycles. You ended up with better dialogue, and then because they had built their foundation of those things by that point, they started adding fun other stuff, you know, dance contests, lowrider contests, you know, all that sort of stuff, being able to gain weight and everything. And then one of the reasons people didn't, I mean, 4 still critically did really well, and I think it's an exceptional game, but it marked the move into next gen from like the current gen.
Yep.
So into that PS3, Xbox 360 generation, it marked the move into that, and they really changed the core way the game worked, which is why people expected all of the things that you got in San Andreas. Yeah, that took however many years till they finally added all that, 3 or 4 years or whatever. They expected all the little bells and whistles and a shinier game, and they didn't get that. Oh God. Because
Well, we
they
just
did
got
real fundamental changes around how... Oh God, that is pitch black.
Yep. All right, we're just going to have to wait here for a
We're
second.
going to wait here a second for
get-
our little battery to... Reload. Can you turn on your light? My battery's dead. Oh,
You got half.
better than nothing. But they started using like what's known as a what is it?
Crash did more damage than I suspected.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. Inverse kinematics, I think it is.
Significant. The ship's reactor
God.
should already have gone critical.
Oh, big lads, grenades. Watch out.
Oh, that hit me?
Not him. Oh God, I'm hurt, badly hurt.
Your like shots bounce off it?
Yeah, they're bouncing off
Yeah.
the shield. Oh God.
You're lucky. That
Oh
thing,
Lord have mercy.
that thing like just got me when it shot me earlier.
God. Stupid game. I was trying to talk.
How dare you interrupt us?
I'm in such bad shape. I don't know what
Okay.
to do.
Run
Are there any
towards that
guns
group.
anywhere.
Run towards the group, throw a grenade, and then just
Oh wait,
run.
no, you're right. I got 1 grenade. Grenade, do your job. I think it did its job.
Run for it. Get the hell out of my way.
Shoot. Run. Oh,
Yep, they are. Weapon.
no, it dropped it. Where'd it go?
God, how are you not dead yet? This is
I don't even
amazing.
know. I don't know. Oh God. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Lord.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is some hair raising gameplay
Oh.
here.
Die. Come on. I want you to spawn. Die. Just boom. Ow.
Oh no.
Boom. Boom. Bam. I'll die.
I'm just very impressed at this point that you're still going.
I don't know how I am still going. Oh,
I'm
thank
back again.
God.
Yay.
Thank God.
Wait, what?
Oh.
I was feeling it.
But yeah, they moved to a physics-based character movement system. So rather than it being reliant on just animations, it relies on physics. So it's got like joints and everything. And when you move, it applies force and things like that in the areas to mimic like walking and stuff like that. Which is why you don't die in the same thing. They're not pre-done animations. And that's why you walk a bit weird. But it was pretty early days for that sort of technology. So some people didn't really like the movement. It felt kind of clunky and difficult compared to previous games. I admittedly wasn't sold on the movement at first just because it felt so clunky until I hit a tree and Nico flew out of the front windshield and then hit another tree and died in a very hilarious manner. And then I was sold. I was like, okay, I can get on board with this whole not a preset animation type of thing. Did you just shotgun me?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jeez, you took all my armor.
You're alive.
Just?
Alright, I'll get on
No
first.
thanks to you. Guy up there is getting some shots in. Try him out the wall. Oh, I got him.
Nice shot, sir. Nice shot.
Okay. All right.
Power source detected. There's the gravity limit.
Woo!
Still
Yeah.
operation.
Oh, no, good times.
That's our way back in.
Oh, hold your position. Oh, no, I don't like the sound of that. I do not. I do not.
Ugh.
Fire Covenant. Getting in my way. Oh.
Oh, I was just trying to find the enemy above.
Bloody hell.
Ah, extra shield.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
There is a Banshee over here, if you want a Banshee.
Do we need to get it? Need it to get up?
You can have it. You're better at that stuff, at flying than I am. I don't know if it's necessary for anything, but whether you can get in the air and... I don't even know if it's operational, honestly.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay. Whew. Well, there's a small reprieve. Just the absolute final point I'm trying to make on this year-long conversation. Oh, God, I threw a grenade.
Is that the point?
No.
I was a bit confused there.
Was that GTA 5 began to build on those mechanics itself and became a better game, but I still don't think it's comparatively, if you look at how 3, Vice City and San Andreas went, I don't think it's quite reached perfecting its generation's mechanics like San Andreas did. Still missing some of those small things.
Look,
That's why I'm looking forward to
what
6,
I think,
and it's
I'm
taken
looking
so
forward
long.
to 6. I'm looking forward to 6 because there was a lot of stuff that you could do in the online, GTA 5 online
Online's
that
why
you
we're not
couldn't
getting
really do
6.
in the actual game. That like expand upon like buying houses, buying more vehicles, all that sort of stuff. It was a little bit more, and I think that it fleshed it out more since, and that's why the start of the number 6 I think would be a bit better.
Online's fleshed out in those sorts of areas a little bit, but it's also quite hollow. A lot of it is quite hollow.
Well, that's why I'm saying like you combine the both.
Oh, there we go. No, but that's it. So that's why I really want to see 6, because by that point, I think they should have perfected a lot. But
that's where I
whenever
think
they'll release it.
that's where I think you'll get a lot of what you have in the original GTA 5, but then the stuff that they have fleshed out a little bit more in characterized and that in the online, they'll also put that into the game as well, because that's something that I love doing. Is just like, you know, you do your missions, you build up your money, and you're like, oh, I'll buy this new house, you know, that sort of stuff. Whereas that was a little bit disappointing when I couldn't do in the 5.
Okay.
Well, I think we've chatted a lot about
Grand Theft Auto,
games
not
that
Halo.
are not Halo, but hopefully people don't hate us too much for that. They enjoy games in all their fashions, and obviously we will eventually play the Grand Theft Autos as well.
I'm sure I pissed off a lot of people, because
Yeah,
most people
but-
are San Andreas enthusiasts.
Hey,
most people pick that as their favorite.
Yeah, but look, we'll play through them all. We'll people will be able to see eventually that. But until then, we've got the Halo series that we're doing, and hopefully people are still enjoying that. But yeah, to be continued from now, I suppose.
To be continued.
Thanks,
We'll
everyone.
catch you next time.
Bye bye.